Welcome. My name is Carolyn Howell, and
Jessica Kyler.
we are both executive producers of the Caribbean Food Network. But let me make something real clear. Jessica Kyler is the executive producer of CFN, Caribbean Food Network, in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we are here in the U.S. Virgin Islands with Jessica.
On the island of St. Croix.
On the island of St. Croix. Now, our regular programming that you're used to seeing isn't going to air today because we've got so many exciting things going on. So, Jessica, can you kind of set the tone for what we're all here talking about today and kind of help us introduce some of these amazing people?
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to have you introduce everyone.
Okay.
But first off, I'd like to say welcome, everyone. Welcome to the island of St. Croix. We're here on the east end of St. Croix on the beautiful Tamarind Reef Hotel.
Yes. And it is beautiful.
And our team is staying here at Tamarind Reef. We have beautiful beaches out here overlooking Buck Island. And we are just so excited to have you guys here. I'm going to have you introduce everyone because I'm a little nervous. But I'd like to introduce.
Never nervous.
I'd like to introduce, first off, one of St. Croix natives and founder of the Taste of St. Croix, Colin Hodge, who is our guest today on the show, who's going to tell us a little bit about a Save the Date for Taste of St. Croix, which is an annual food and wine festival here on St. Croix. But we're here this week to do a food and wine festival on our own.
I know, and that's really exciting. So, without keeping you guessing, now we're having wonderful wind problems, and that's a problem to have. It's when you're on St. Croix and the breeze is blowing. It's just that it's a breeze, a sensational breeze. So we're going to be moving our microphone around. I want to introduce you to Tracy Hamlin. Tracy Hamlin is an international recording artist. She is an indie record label owner. And she is the founder of the Sweet Jazz Festival. And this week, her particular role, which she has all the time, she's the incoming board chair for Visit Loudoun in Loudoun County, Virginia, DC's wine country. Tracy, welcome.
Thank you so much. Do I need to move this over?
Yes, and let's move this over. Yay, you.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you, Jessica and Colin. So excited to be here on the beautiful island of St. Croix. Again, as Carolyn said, I wear many hats. I'm a recording artist. I do jazz, R&B, and dance music. I have my own record label. I'm super excited that we have a new release coming out today with an artist from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm also host of the Tracy Hamlin TV show. Are you ready? Hey, so happy to be here just to share about beautiful Loudoun County. We have we have beautiful landscapes. We have beautiful chefs, amazing wineries, and happy to have one of our amazing winemakers with us today.
All right. Now, this is Kendra Dion. Kendra Dion is the founder of 5011 Wine.
Yes,
Kendra.
5011.
Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. The weather is great. The food is incredible. And the wine, we are just getting started. We're going to pour it up in St. Croix. Thank you so much to the amazing folks from the Caribbean Food Network. And I am super excited to pour a glass for you. So definitely make sure you check out all the incredible events we'll be sharing with you today.
That sounds wonderful. Now, let me tell you what makes this so exciting, because obviously Tracy and Kendra can travel on their own anytime they want, but they're here kind of visit because we've got a little special collaboration going on.
We sure do.
And this is really, really special for us. So St. Croix is known for its fantastic wine, and we've been tasting Crucian wine every day, and we all agree we are crushing for Crucian. Okay. Yes. We love it. So it's interesting because Visit Loudoun and Loudoun County, Virginia, which is really just outside Washington, D.C., is known as DC's wine country. Mm-hmm. So this is a collaboration. This is an introduction of wine meets rum. So how does it get any better than that except for fabulous food? And we got that too.
So the partnership that we have down here is with Crucian rum.
All right.
So Crucian rum is distilled here on island. They have about 10 different flavors of Crucian rum.
Wait a minute, 10 different flavors of Crucian rum?
Probably even more. So we're featuring Crucian rum as our sponsor for this food and wine event this weekend. Wine meets rum.
Yes.
So it's going to be pretty amazing. We're going to make rum and cokes, which is a traditional Caribbean drink. If you come down to the Caribbean, what are you going to order?
Rum and coke.
And then we're also going to do a Crucian confusion, which is a little bit of like 4 or 5 different rums.
Okay.
And pineapple.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. So you can probably handle one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you're
That's what I
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking. Couple steps.
but it's really, really cool that Cruise and Rum partnered up with us on this amazing partnership. So
Well, I think that's fantastic because the idea of wine meets rum. So what's interesting, St. Croix is really an up and coming culinary hub on so many levels, and it is such a. I mean, I've been to the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I did not know what I was missing until I got to St. Croix. Just the view outside. Okay, obviously they put us up at the Tamarind Reef Resort, and we wake up and I look outside and I'm like, are there any problems in the world? Everything is amazing because that's how you feel. You absolutely get that vibe going. And it's interesting. One of the taglines for St. Croix is a vibe like no other. And ladies, what do we say?
It's a vibe like
It really is. So this weekend, when we come back from our first commercial break, we're going to kind of talk about what we're doing. We've got three major things that are happening, really four, but three major things that are happening this weekend that we want to let everybody know about as Visit Loudoun from Loudoun County, Virginia, meets the island of St. Croix, and Wine Meets Rum. So everybody, if you can stay tuned, we're going to be back shortly.
Yep.
All righty.
We on commercial break.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dancehall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the Tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't Tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news? Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too? Tempo. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news? Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too? Tempo.
Break. When I do this, wrap up, close out. We're done. Okay, got it. Okay, what am I doing here?
Give me more. We about to blow. Give me more. Give me more. We got one life, so we not gon' waste it. Live a large life, the rich and the famous.
So I'm super excited about our week events.
I
We
know.
have a busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, everyone, right?
Exactly. And if you're on the island of St. Croix, we absolutely want to make sure that you come to some of these amazing events. The first thing really is kind of a press event. It's at the government house. We've been invited there for Visit Loudon, DC's wine country, from Loudoun County, Virginia, to actually come and meet and be greeted and meet and greet in person at the press event. So we'll have press there, and they'll be finding out because people keep saying to me, "Where is Loudoun County?" Don't you hear that often?
I hear that all of the time, and we are right outside of DC. As Kendra said yesterday, if you're in DC and you look left, we're over there. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump. And if you're in DC, you absolutely want to make the time to come to visit Loudon. You won't be disappointed because one of the many things that I love about Loudon is everything that I do in Loudon. It's an experience. And then, I have the experiences that I would have if I traveled to Italy, to Tuscany, Italy, but then I get to go home and sleep in my own bed. It's absolutely amazing.
Exactly. And Kendra, so what is so unique also is it's called DC's wine country because obviously they're just that close to Washington, DC. We live in a region called the DMV, which is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We'll talk about Maryland later. That's where I'm from. Yay. But DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and in particular, it's DC's wine country. Loudoun County has 45 wineries. 45 amazing wineries that you can do everything at. They all have their own unique grapes and their own unique blends. But Kendra, tell us a little bit about 5011, please.
Absolutely. So I would be remiss if I did not celebrate one of our incredible winemakers in Loudoun County, Miss Melanie Natoli. She just won the Virginia Governor's Cup. We have our own wine competition. She's at Canna Vineyards, one of the many, many incredible winemakers, and celebrating females. I know it's not March, but let's look at the women in wine. I mean, we are making a mark on the industry, and it is incredible. 5011 Wine is an incredible collaboration between myself and another winemaker, Doug Fabioli of Fabioli Cellars. Doug has served as an incredible mentor to me and really poured into me, no pun intended, everything that I needed to learn this industry and make my mark. When I came into this space, I had a great knowledge and hold on the wine business, but the making process was something that was new to me. But he just embraced me and he said, we're going to leverage everything that you already know and turn it into something incredible. So the 5011 wine collection has 5 different wines in the collection to date, and we're adding 3 additional varietals and blends this year. We'll be adding a creme brulee port, an apple wine, and a petite verdot. Yes, so I'm super excited.
But you also have a wine club.
I do. We do have a wine club. Our wine club does a quarterly distribution, and every time we release a different wine club bundle, it's usually coinciding with an event. So on May 14th, we're going to do a wine club event. We're going to do an 8-course wine paired dinner to pair with all 8 wines in the collection and introduce the new 3.
I'm going to be there.
Yes.
We're all
That'd be
gonna
awesome.
be there. Look, we're trying to get.
Where is the restaurant?
So it's not at a restaurant. This is going to be at a private residence. We're going to be hosted. So we do everything upscale and first class and exclusive.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to come.
Come on.
Absolutely.
We got room.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's the beauty of Loudoun County when you think about it. It is such a diverse space in and of itself. You always talk about the terrain, but tell us a little bit about the topography. Tracy, I mentioned that she is the incoming chair of the board of directors for Visit Loudon.
Mhm.
That's a position that I held. I was on that board of directors from 2004 to 2011 and had the wonderful privilege of being board chair from 2009 to 2011. I love Loudon. We want you to hashtag love Loudon. And that's why we wanted Loudoun County to meet St. Croix, and we wanted wine to meet rum because there is so much fun in this. So tell us a little bit more about this.
And then, but it's also this partnership is also about the music as well.
Yes, that's what.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget
Yes.
music. You can't drink wine without good food and good
Hello.
music.
And for the music piece from Loudoun County, I am one of the many representatives of a musical experience. I have the Sweet Jazz Concert Series. And for my concert series, there's a charitable component for each event. Partial proceeds go to support music scholarships as well as a donation to a local charity. So we're super excited that a huge part of our theme is giving back to Loudoun, a community that I'm just so proud to be a part of. And being on the Visit Loudoun board of directors, one of the things that I love is We are very diverse, and it's a huge part of making of the strategic plan to make sure that everything that we do is reflective of the people that live in the community. So I love that being a representative there, I don't feel like I'm somebody that's checking the box. They are very sincere about pouring into the community and making sure that the board of directors and everything they do is reflective and all voices are represented at the table.
I love that. You say that so well. So you had some questions about that. So we're finding out about the wine and about Loudoun County, Virginia. Tell us a little bit about St. Croix and just what you all have been doing in the past and why this is all exciting.
So I have Colin Hodge, like I said, next to me, who we've had the Taste of St. Croix, and we're celebrating our 20th year.
This is what 22nd.
22nd. Wow.
And keep in mind, with COVID kind of mixed things up a little bit. But we are hosting the next Taste of St. Croix this coming up June.
So this event would typically have been held during this weekend, right? It would have been held tomorrow.
It would have been held tomorrow.
It would have been held tomorrow.
We had it for the last 20 years, the first Thursday of April.
So, hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Colin, did we introduce you? Did we let you talk?
Briefly,
Okay, great.
yes.
Please.
And I want to make sure while I do this, this brief description of the event that I do a clarification, but also give credit to my former partners, Katrin Pugliese and of course Kelly Odom, who actually, Katrin and I worked together years ago, and years later when the idea actually came from Katrin and Kelly, who came to me because I started promoting and doing events throughout the islands to assist them with this event. That was 22 years ago. So I want to say that the brainchild of Taste and the idea came from Katrin Pugliese and Kelly. They moved on. But for 22 years, Taste of St. Croix happened on the third or fourth Thursday of every April. Now, we celebrated our 17th annual in 2017, and then we were hit by 2 Category 5 hurricanes.
Oh, my goodness.
That very year. So obviously, not only did we lose that event, but we lost our host hotel, which is the DB Carina Bay Resort and Casino.
Wow.
For 4 years until 2021. So I just want to say, I want to give credit to the DB Carina Bay Resort and Casino and the management who embraced the event. And believe me, over 17 years at the time, we went through several management.
Wow.
For them to have seen the vision and for each management to have embraced and see the benefit of the event, not only for the industry, but for the island. I just want to thank them first of all. So yes, we normally would have done the event this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
So you're here to celebrate with us and to welcome Visit Loudoun.
And it's perfect timing.
It's a perfect timing.
It could not be better.
Yes, but unfortunately with the Omicron variant, showing us his head in December and without, any future knowledge as to if it was going to be around for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, we started planning the event, but eventually put it on hold about a month ago, because at that time when the territory opened up 100% to the world, guess what? Our industry got squeezed because most of our restaurateurs and industry persons had to now refocus on their businesses. So our sponsors and our partners, we all got together and we decided to put it back a few months for the benefit of the event and for everyone.
I think that's fantastic. And Colin, I'm so glad you spoke to that, because really we recognize that the hospitality industry, and you know this for a fact, Jessica, doing so much with food and in your programming, the hospitality industry has been hit hard. And for a location like St. Croix, I believe that it's about 75% tourism is about 75% of your GDP. Just
of
about
the
that
Virgin
of the Virgin Islands,
as
excuse
a
me,
whole.
as a whole.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. So when we think about that, and we're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and we've got Visit Loudoun here, tourism is really important to us as well. We want those visitors. We want people to come. So when we come back, we're going to tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen here so that you can get a taste of Visit Loudoun here in St. Croix, and then you can keep getting the vibe like no other with these two characters. So can't wait to see you when you come back. Just everybody stay tuned.
I'm Charles Meriday, and I'm in the restaurant business. In my 20 years as a chef and restaurant owner, I've been able to work and eat in some of the great kitchens around the globe. There's a whole side of the restaurant that most people will never get to see. So now, I want to take you to the back of the house, into kitchens of some of the best chefs in the world. Along the way, I'll share some of my own tips and recipes so you can cook like a pro too. So join me in the back of the house for a whole new perspective on cooking and food. Order in. Roger. Serve it, please. I'm glad that you came, please.
Dick.
Give me more. We about to blow. Give me more. Give me more. We got one life, so we not gon' waste it. Live a large life, the rich and the famous. So
The next week.
So he's treating my event like chopped liver. He's
No.
like, no, not her.
Well, no.
Right.
Sorry.
But
It's just
you know
because I
what
was
we
trying to
should
see if
do
it
though,
was
moving
close to my
forward, we all
daughter's.
have to share our own calendars. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Hi.
So, like you're.
So nice, so nice. So nice, so nice. Virgin Islands nice. So nice.
She oh, you better put that cruising rum up there. You better. No. We are back. We are having so much fun sitting here talking about what we're having going this weekend. Look, this weekend with Wine Meets Rum. So actually, this is we're all sipping on 5011 wine, and what's this flavor right here?
This is the Petite Mansing.
This is Petite Mansing from 5011 Wine in Loudoun County, Virginia, one of Loudoun County's 45 wineries.
And let's show the bottle.
And can
bottle.
yeah, this is okay. So can you see that bottle? Is that so? Kendra you said you designed all those labels.
Yeah, I did the artwork on the labels, and designed the logo and everything in between.
I love that. See, this is entrepreneurship celebrated, wine celebrated, and an amazing region celebrated all at the very same time. So we're talking about just the synergy around Wine Meets Rum and why this is so cool. So when we think about the U.S. Virgin Islands in general, what I did not realize and what most people didn't, you forget so many things, but wine meets rum, but no passport needed. One thing that COVID taught everybody is you really do want to go on vacation, but if you have to stay in the United States, come to the U.S. Virgin Islands and particularly St. Croix, and you really will feel the vibe like no other.
And St. Croix is a beautiful island because we have so many beaches, and it's a large island. And you can just enjoy it, and then we can take a trip to Buck Island.
Oh, all right.
And that's on our list.
Okay, that's on our bucket list.
Right.
Pun intended.
Yes.
So when you think about this, when we think about what we're doing this weekend, so right after we have our press event on Friday morning at 10 o'clock at Government House, and you're all invited if you would like to show up.
Yep.
Please come out. As a matter of fact, we made it easy for you. If you go to Caribbean Food Network TV.com, you're able to just go ahead and register for all of these events. The first event is at Government House. It is that press event, but you'll get a chance to meet all of us. And we've got some partners that aren't here with us right now. And one of those really important partners is Cookology. Cookology is a recreational professional cooking school in Loudoun County, Virginia. And they have other locations that are also in the DMV. But they teach people how to, first of all, enjoy their food. If you're a home cook and you just want to keep cooking at home, you can do that. But if you'd like to learn how to be a professional cook, Cookology is also connected with the Metropolitan Culinary Arts Institute. And they teach people how to be line cooks, chef 1, chef 2, chef 3, all of those things. So you can work in incredible restaurants, whether in St. Croix or in DC, Maryland, or Virginia. Loudoun County as well. So by all means, when we think about Cookology, so we're missing Maria, but we have Chef Javier who's going to be here for us for the weekend.
Yep.
So after Government House, where we will have everybody there, representation from Cookology. And right now we're sitting at the Deep End Restaurant. That is a restaurant that is serviced by
Charles Meriday.
Chef Meriday. So
who
Chef
is one of our local celebrity chefs here on St. Croix. Chef Meriday resides full-time on St. Croix. He has the Galleon restaurant. He has his sister restaurant that we'll talk about in a hot minute that we'll be doing a meet and greet at tomorrow. He's overseeing the Galleon, and now he's opening a restaurant in St. Thomas.
Okay, see, I absolutely love that. So when we think about the fact that we've got the Galleon restaurant, we ate it last night, and
I was going to say,
and we all got to meet.
Okay, how about the surf and turf and
oh
the
my
local
goodness.
lobster?
Oh, we have to share pictures with you.
Yes, we have to share
it's incredible. So we've got celebrity chef, island celebrity, international celebrity, and TV show owner, Chef Meriday. And we're in the middle of a restaurant. So just please enjoy what we're enjoying, the breeze, the weather, and the conversation of others as well. But Chef Meriday, we were at the Galleon, and that's also going to be a place where we're going to host one of our events. But we're going to be at Parrotfish, which is a sister restaurant of his.
Yes. So we'll be at Government House. The press conference is Friday at 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. So go online, register. We'd love to have everyone there. Then in the evening, we're going to move to Parrotfish from 5:30
to 7:30. And you can come by, and that's a true meet and greet. So you're going to be able to talk to Tracy Hamlin, international recording artist and indie label record owner and board chair for Visit Loudoun.
Tracy Hamlin Show.
And host of the Tracy Hamlin Show.
Who will be performing.
Exactly. She's actually going to just give us a little taste.
Yes.
And then Kendra Dion, who will not be pouring her wine because we're going to be pouring something special. Rum will be the king that night. And what rum are we serving, Jessica?
We are serving all different flavors of rum.
Pineapple rum.
Vanilla rum, but we're gonna do rum and cokes, like I said, guys, and we're gonna do Persian confusions as well. Yes. So,
Oh my goodness.
and the food will be popping out of the restaurant with executive chef Jeff Eiler at Parrotfish and executive chef and owner Charles Murday.
And then also joined by them will be one of the Cookology and Metropolitan Culinary Arts Institute's chefs, and that will be Chef Javier,
Yes.
who is flying here from the mainland. He'll be arriving tomorrow. So we have so many things happening there. So come and meet and greet us. You can register for that. Once again, that event is free to attend, but you need to register just so we know that you're coming and we can have hot food and cold drinks ready for you. But Kendra you'll be able to meet her. There'll be photo opportunities. There'll be conversation opportunities. Colin is going to be there. Jessica's going to be there. I'm allegedly going to be there. No, I'm going to be there. It is super exciting when I think about what that
Our
event is.
music from our girl.
Yes. And what people don't know, how many records do you have so far? Do we call them records still?
Well, I have 5. So I have 5 albums, and I've lost track of the dance music singles that I have.
She's lost
But I
track.
absolutely love it. But just can I quickly say, when we arrived, one of the things that Kendra said is that it feels like home. And so when I think about that, it reminds me of the song that I like to sing, like to hear it. Here it goes. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. Now, if you want to hear more, you need to come to these events so you can check me out and hear me sing.
Oh my goodness, does that like give you chills? Oh my goodness. And let me just tell you, so now you know what we're doing on Friday. Register for that. If you haven't registered already, Google Caribbean Food Network TV or look on the Facebook pages of Tracy Hamlin or Kendra Dion or Carolyn E. Howell or Caribbean Food Network or Caribbean. And Jessica, you're pushing out information as well. So Tracy's going to give us a little something. Then we move to our Saturday event. And the Saturday event is going to be at the Galleon Restaurant that is still in this Tamarind Reef area, correct? So the Galleon Restaurant, we will be tasting food created by Chef Merde and Chef Javier from Cookology and Metropolitan Culinary Arts Institute. We will be tasting Crucian drinks. And what are those 2 fabulous drinks we're going to have?
Rum and Coke and Crucian Confusion.
Crucian Confusion. And let me just tell you something.
Yeah, you go ahead.
That rum is so strong, and I'm not a big drinker, but I really love things that are flavorful. Automatically, with a few sips, there's already confusion. So we'll have.
Well, that's
Crucian
why we're
confusion.
pairing food.
So we'll have food that will be
Food
paired
first,
by the 5 50-11 wines that we have on island, presented and poured by Kendra Dion. And then let me tell you what is typically not done. Tracy Hamlin will be pairing a song for all of the food and all of the wine. So if you want to hear her sing, and I don't know who doesn't want to hear her sing, you got to be there. Register for this event. It's going to be the best thing happening. And then on top of it, so then you add that. So we've got food, wine, music, and rum.
Yes.
And after that, you need to sit yourself down and make dinner
I
reservations.
don't think I've ever been to an event that had food, wine, music, and rum.
And
Seriously,
they certainly
have you?
never had all of us. Oh, that's it. Listen, it's so funny.
Pairing,
Don't you love it? Okay.
Pairing.
So let me just tell you, Colin said something really hilarious. Okay, Colin, obviously he is the founder of the Taste of St. Croix, this incredible event that has been happening for 22 years. But we just said, Jessica said, I've never been to an event where they have food, wine, rum, and music. And Colin said, what?
Taste of St.
Taste of St. Croix. So that's so hilarious. So Colin, we're just so happy that, speak up and speak what you know to be the truth. So when we come back from our very next break, we're going to let you know what's happening Sunday on this wonderful weekend of wine meets rum here in the U.S. Virgin Islands on the beautiful island of St. Croix. All righty.
Time. It has a different meaning in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It goes backwards, forwards, it stops. St. Croix is rooted in history. So much of it still remains untouched.
I remember running on these streets as a kid. This trap was right down there. It opened the same year I was born. This is where the original Crucian hook was born. It's the symbol of these islands. And I wanted to have my hands in that very same history. I want to be able to pass it down to my family while still putting a new spin on it.
The U.S. Virgin Islands, we have an amazing culture that developed over time from all over the world.
St. John feels so untouched. Being underwater is like another world. There's no worries, there's no stress. I can just escape. This is my happy place. My passion for scuba diving came at just being fascinated with the water and wanting to be a mermaid. And this is the closest thing I can get to achieving mermaid status. Canadians just love being outdoorsy. We live for adventure, so we love anything hiking, being on the water, diving, snorkeling, and St. John has it all.
It's like some spirit is protecting the island and keeping them raw. The Makujumbi watches over the island. From up there, they keep the evil spirits away. The nightlife in St. Thomas is absolutely amazing. There's always something going on. Everyone comes together to dance and catch a vibe. We're always celebrating. We celebrate freedom, culture, the food, the smell, the music. It's always a celebration. The people here are probably the most priceless thing because they keep the culture going. There's so many different influences on these islands. Food from all kind of countries coming together in new dishes. All of us came from somewhere, but all that we call this home. The VI is a new melting pot. This is where the past and the future comes together.
All right now. All right, all right, all right. We are here at Tamarind Reef, the very busy Tamarind Reef, and we have plopped ourselves on the edge of the restaurant as we talk about wine meets rum. So hopefully you can hear me over the jocularity of all these people having a fabulous time.
Well, it is lunchtime.
It is lunchtime, and we love that.
And
So
we're at a beach bar.
So we are
Yeah.
really at a beach bar at a wonderful beach resort where we're staying. And this resort started our day with breakfast. So we're at the Tamarind Reef here on St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Super, super excited to be here for Wine Meets Rum. And what we were recapping, we have Colin with us, who is he is just the gentleman, the CEO of the Taste of St. Croix. And we're so happy that he is here supporting our Wine Meets Rum, and we're supporting him, and it's all together. When you get the food and his festivities with what we got going on, it's an exciting thing. Jessica Kyler, Caribbean Food Network, executive producer for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Carolyn Howe, you know who I am. Tracy Hamlin, board chair of Visit Loudon, and also host of the Tracy Hamlin Show, owner of DMH Records, indie record label. Also, she is an international recording artist and just a really good person. And Kendra Dion, president and CEO, founder of 5011 Wine. So we've been drinking this wine, talking about the rum and coke we're going to have, and the Frusion Confusion,
yep.
and all the events. So what we brought you up to speed on so far is Friday, we've got our press event at the Government House in Christiansted. Then Friday at 10 a.m.
Yep.
You're all invited. You can register. And we made it even easier to register. There is a cute little website. Let's see. You can go to, if you don't want to type in the long name, you can find us and register these events by going to www.tasters.vip.
Because they're going to be our VIPs.
Because whoever comes, you're going to be don't you love it when you're a very important person wherever you go? So as we're talking to you, you're welcome to come to that. Then that evening, we're at Parrotfish from 5:30 to 7:30. That's a sister restaurant run by
Charles Meriday.
Chef Meriday.
Right in downtown Christiansted.
Right in downtown Christiansted. And also the other chef there.
Jeff Eiler is their executive chef.
In-house. Okay.
In-house.
In-house executive
and
chef.
We'll have canopies, appetizers, and we'll be pouring Crucian rum. And
pouring
cash
Crucian
bar.
rum, cash bar. They're pouring Crucian rum. But Tracy Hamlin's going to give us just a little sip of her style, just a little taste of what's going to come on Saturday. So quick, let's fast forward to Saturday, because you can super register for this event. While it's limited availability, we still have a few seats left. So you can go to tasters.vip and register for the Caribbean Food Network, CFN, MasterClass Chef Experience and Music Experience. So you want to register for that, because you're going to be able to eat some of the wonderful food of Chef Meriday, of Chef Javier with Cookology and Metropolitan Culinary Arts Institute. You're going to taste 5011 wines. You're going to have Crucian Confusion, rum and coke, and there's also a cash bar. And then Tracy is going to pair a song that pairs with the food, that pairs with the wine, that goes down with the rum.
I'm excited.
And Colin's going to be in the house. So if you want to know anything about his special date coming up in June for the Taste of St. Croix, which would have taken place tomorrow, but is going to be taking place. And it's interesting. You know you need to be there, because they're celebrating 22 in 22. And we're going to need you to be there and register for that event. So he's going to be there pushing out information. But Colin, share with us, there's every year you do the Taste of St. Croix, you have some special artwork that goes with it.
Oh, yes.
Can you share with us and show us what you have?
So I want to say, and again, once again, partnerships. Luca Gaspari is a local artist, but internationally known. He's actually also a farmer.
Oh, I love that.
He's a farmer. He's literally about 4 miles up on the east end of St. Croix, away from here. And every year, so Anthony, can you see this?
How beautiful is that?
So for the first time, just picked up yesterday from Luca Gaspari.
Luca
Gaspari, very well known in the region, and has done our artwork for Taste of St. Croix for the last 22 years.
Oh my goodness. So we are all going to get us original Luca
Gaspari with a G.
Gaspari.
Yes.
We're gonna have to find this gentleman and get some of this artwork, but that's gonna be the official poster for the Taste of St. Croix.
For this year.
For this year.
Every year it changes.
Did you give us that date?
Yes, it's going to be June 23rd.
So on
June
June the
23rd.
23rd here in St. Croix, and what resort is it going to be?
Yes.
Or what location?
DB Carina Bay, our
You're
host.
taking it back to the Divi. You
DB
know
Carina
what?
Bay
I love
Resort
your
and
loyalty.
Casino.
Yep.
I love your
Yes.
Yeah, so we
Just
got
picked
it
up.
first.
Just picked up.
Just picked up. That's why he had it in
Yes.
the plastic container. So that's incredible.
You know, and just a little history. Some people don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
this gentleman right here
Yeah.
is a local celebrity,
I know.
which I just found out is also a chef, a cook. So this is Dr. Marlon Williams.
Oh my goodness! Don't
Dr.
you love
Marlon
it when
Williams.
you know? Okay, so does this make you not want to register and come so you can buy one of the posters that's going to be here? That's amazing, Colin. Thank you for sharing that with us. And the other thing, so let me fast forward to Sunday because we haven't even talked
Yeah.
about
No.
Sunday.
Yes.
So part of this entire Wine Meets Rum experience is the St. Croix concert series. So Tracy's doing a little concert on Friday, and then Tracy's doing a little concert on Saturday, pairing it with the wine. And then on Sunday, we have another concert. This one will be at the Caribbean
Museum. for the
Museum?
Arts.
Yes. Museum
Is
for
it-
Arts in Frederiksted, right on the waterfront.
Okay, right on the waterfront. That's going to be there, and that's going to feature Charu Suri and Grammy award-winning guitarist Jim Kimo West, who has flown here from Hawaii to be able to play. This concert is from
Really?
3 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you haven't registered, you can register on the museum's website.
Yes.
So I know you've got lots of registrations, but let me tell you, it's a small price to pay for all of this fabulousness. So you want to make sure that you're there with us Friday morning at Government House when we talk and meet and greet with the press and talk about how Visit Loudon is here checking out the sites in St. Croix, and St. Croix is taking a look at us, and how we're going to be partnering with this wine meets rum experience. Then at the Parrotfish
Yep.
on
Friday.
Friday evening from 5:30 to 7:30.
Cocktail meet and greet.
Cocktail meet and greet, Cruising from Fusion,
Mhm.
and Rum and Coke. Then the Galleon Restaurant on Saturday, which is going to be from 12 to 3. So that's nice. You can get your morning chores out of the way, come enjoy the mid-afternoon with us, and then go out and have a great dinner, thinking about all the things you learned, recognizing that you need to mark your calendar for that Taste of St. Croix coming up on June the 23rd.
Yes.
All right. So there's so much for you to do.
And then Sunday, we can't miss Sunday.
And we
The
get,
mu-
and
you-
then,
you have
and then we've
music,
got the
you-
museum. We've got the
And we'll
museum.
have Cash Bar will be flowing Crucian Rum, and then we're bringing in the Bistro, which is a local eatery here in Gallows Bay, and he'll be selling food there as well. And we have a new art opening
my
upstairs in the
goodness.
galley.
So you're going to be at the Caribbean Museum for the Arts. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Caribbean Museum for the Arts.
Caribbean Museum for the Arts. So that's going to be on Sunday. There is so much going on. And do you see we got a rooster in the background?
I
This
thought
is
it
how
was an
you know-
iguana. I was getting
No,
scared.
I'm telling you. Okay, so the iguanas are as big as Buick.
Yeah.
And the roosters are amazing too. But this is all part of the wonderful culture of the U.S. Virgin Islands. We are in the United States of America. No passport needed. A vibe like no other. Sitting here
Yeah.
in St. Croix with Colin and Jessica and Carolyn Howe, CEO of Events USA and executive producer of Caribbean Food Network in the Washington, D.C. area. But this lady here is the queen of what runs the Caribbean Food Network here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And you've got to see some of her shows. We got a little surprise for you when you come to our press conference on Friday morning. Then we've got the amazing, incomparable Tracy Hamlin. She sounds like so many people, you just don't know what to do. And Kendra Dion, CEO and founder of 5011 Wines. And if I told you once, I told you 5011 times. You need that wine. We can't wait to see you. Register. When the tickets are gone, they're gone. So most of the events
Space is limited.
Space is limited. It's free to attend, but you've never had so much fun. Come out, meet us, greet us, and see us.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. See you later.